we have a couple boxes, but I don't see any. But ammo is not what we're talking about. We are gathered here today to talk about my Century Arm AKs. How y'all doing today? Y'all good? I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. As you can hear, I'm still battling this cold, so we are gonna get through this very, not quickly, but kind of slow because I don't want to go into a coughing spell. So with that being said, we are going to talk about my Century Arm AKs. You guys know I have a bittersweet relationship with them, especially when it comes to the Dracos, but I have them all and I am going to share not only my Dracos, but the other things that I have. And let's get started. All right, so up first, we have the Micro Draco. Now, this does have some bittersweet range days with me. Now my very first, this is my Micro number 2. My very first Micro, if you have not seen that video, make sure you go back and check that out. The gas block blue. And you're like, yo, what do you mean your gas block blue? Yes, we blew a hole in the gas block that actually blew a hole in my gloves. So thank God that I was wearing those gloves like I try to wear every time I'm shooting a pistol, and it was chambered in 7.62 by 39. And thank God that I did. So this Micro Draco, although we did have our bad experience with the first one, number 2 performed, but performed as I expected. It was not a great comfortable shoot, but everybody loves these. So I just thought that, you know, why not? So I have them all. Like I said, we do have a rear sight on here, your standard hooded front sight, and your handguard in the front. I wish it gave you just a little bit more play to it, but I do understand because it is so small that they did have to kind of compact it some. But keeping your thumbs out of the way is kind of difficult, but for the most part, it is what it is. It's a Draco, and it's all right. It's all right. So that's that Micro Draco. That was number 1. Now number 2 is fairly new. This was actually I think this was a first or second quarter drop for this year. This is that VSAK Micro Draco with your chocolate handguard in the front. She is clear, but if you notice, this one does not have a rear sight. Now, it's not a big deal because they do give you the option with the pick space on the top for you to run the red dot of your choice of whatever it is that you want to choose to run. But if you're not going to run anything, your hooded front sight works just fine. And if you look right here on that pick space, there is a drag that runs right in the middle of it. So that would be something that you would actually use to line up that sight and get on target. My experience with it was not the best in the beginning. We were running, if I'm not mistaken, the AMG on here, and I was having some trouble actually getting those shots out. Now, I had a few people, you know, tell me, you know, take the optic off. That's probably what your issue is, just take it off, take it off. But I don't believe we've tried it with it off yet. So if you would like for me to take this back to the range to give you a second opinion on this without running any optics on it, but it was there for a reason. They put it there because obviously they felt like it would work. So that is its first thing that I did, was put that red dot on here to see if it'll work, to make it work, and it did not perform as I expected. So this VSAK Micro with the chocolate wood, if you want to see it again, let me know, and we will definitely run it without it. Number 2. And number 3. Oh. Darn it. We have another Draco. Now this is my Draco Mini. This, if you've been with me long enough, let me know what this is. Let me know what it is, because I'm sure you know. Let's do a quick clear check. I talk about it so much because I am, although not a big Draco fan, I am very proud of this piece here. This was actually my very first gun purchase, And in my opinion, it shoots way better than the micros. This mini gives you that extra control because your handguard on the front is it's a lot bigger than the micros. So you're able to, keep that on there, or keep the control while you have this out to the range. You do have the ability to add a brace if you would like, but we are not running a brace on here. And this is my Draco Mini. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to move some stuff around. Alright, and up next we have my full-size Draco. So this is just considered the Draco. Clear check. She is clear. And when I tell you the shoots get better as you move up into the line because of the barrel lengths. In my opinion, 7.62 is a beast of a round to come out of something so short. So as you experience it, as you experience the different levels of Draco, you appreciate them more as you go up into the line. Now this is my standard Draco. As you can see, the handguard on the front is pretty much, it looks like a standard size, standard length size as your full-size AKs. As you can see, you do have your adjustable sight, your rear sight, and you have your hooded front sight, but you don't have, any stocks or brace or anything on here, but it would still give you that nice shoot when you are shooting it, because you're actually able to hug that the handguard with your thumb. Now on your minis and your micro, you're not able to, because your gas block kind of sits up out. It's exposed versus actually covered with that wood. So this here is my Draco. Let's make some adjustments here and see if we can get everybody lined up nicely. All right, so up next we are going to talk about that Draco NE9 chambered in 9mm. And here she is. She is clear, and this is what she looks like. It's very tacked out for sure. You do have your optic space on the top. You don't have to worry about running anything specific on here because it can handle it. Not like I was explaining to you with that micro. I believe it's just the weight, the extra weight on the front that kind of made it a little wonky. But this Draco NE9, we do have a brace on here, and it's a world of fun. This one does not have a hooded front sight. It just has your exposed beaded sight on the front, your adjustable rear sight, but we do have a red dot on here, and that is what we are running. Now this here is a Magpul. Yeah, this is the PKM handguard, and it is chambered in 90mm. It is chambered in 9mm, as I stated, and this is that Draco NE9. Super fun. If you want to see this again, I will be more than glad to bring this out back to the range for you guys, so that you guys can see this at work. Now, how can I put these up here without having an accident? Okay, so up next we have some, didn't I just say that? Let's try that again. Set these rounds up around it and see if that'll hold it up. All right, don't show out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Draco NE9. We have something else chambered in 9mm, and this is my Wasser M9. She is clear, and she is also chambered in 9mm. Now this wood is beautiful. It does not have a gloss finish on it. It is matte, so it does not give you that slippery sensation when you're actually shooting it, keeping the nice grip on here, which you probably don't need much of because like I said, she is chambered in 9mm, but that finish is just so pretty. Nice matte finish. You do have your front sight is not hooded as I was expressing to you on the other ones. You do have your adjustable rear stock, rear sights, and your fixed stock. And your grip is pretty standard. All of them seem to have the same grip except the Neck 9. Not a big fan of it. It's pretty standard as you can see. Not too much stipplings or aggression or anything of that sort. But as far as shooting wise, it shoots like a breeze. Super nice. This is that Wasser M chambered in 9mm. Now, I believe this will stand on its own. Move this around really quick. Like so. Perfect. Alright, now up next, this was one that I could not leave because of the wood finish on here. It's the clear check. She is clear. Chamber is open as you can see. This one is chambered in 7.62x39 and this is that VSAK. Look how beautiful that finish is on the wood. Now this one also does not have that gloss finish. It does have that matte as well. You do have your sling spots on here for you to run whatever it is that you would like to run. Again, the same standard grip on here, standard functions. You don't have your hooded front sight and your mag release. As you can see, it's a quite pronounced. So this is a very what do I want to say? It's a flared mag release. It's not as standard as the rest of them, which I enjoy that very much. Y'all know that I like those pronounced and exaggerated controls on my firearms, and this one definitely has that. So achieving those quick mag changes are super simple with this, and again, the shoot with this is beautiful. Very, very nice. This VSAK also, like I said, shot nice. So if you would like to see this again, let me know and we will take it to the range. Now if you want to see all of them, drop all and we will take them out and we'll have us a Century Arms range day. So we have that VSAK with this beautiful wood on here, chambered in 7.62x39. We have our Draco Neck 9 chambered in 9mm. We have our Wasser chambered in 9mm. We have our Micro Draco chambered in 7.62x39. We have our VSAK Micro chambered in 7.62x39 with that chocolate handguard. We have our Draco Mini chambered in 7.62x39, and we also have our Draco, which is the full-size Draco, chambered in 7.62x39. So what do you think of my Century Arms AKs? Let me know, drop it in the comments. As I said, if you want to see any of these in action at the range again, let me know, and we will definitely go out and have us a good time. Listen, you guys, I'm gonna tell y'all again, I do not have a TikTok. I do not have a WhatsApp. I do not have a Telegram. I do not have these platforms, so please do not entertain these scammers. I am asking you, and I repeat it over and over and over again, so please do not entertain them. At that point, there's nothing I can do. I cannot help you when you've gotten that far into the situation. So yo, gang, listen, y'all already know I love y'all for life.